everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I am Sana and in this video we'll cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series 2022 in the GK Today's Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. In this course in app, you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document, and also category-wise revision e-books that are optimized for reading on mobile. You are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. And let me tell you one more thing. If you want the Hindi version of this session, you can refer to our former channel named as GK Today. The link has been given in the description box from where you can reach to. So without taking much of your time, let's get started. Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 20th of April 2022. Let's start. Which Union Ministry launched the Either portal? So the Ministry of Roads, Transport and Highways has developed this portal called Either, and DAR stands for Detailed Accident Report. Okay, so digitalized DPRs will be uploaded on the portal for easy access, and also it was announced that the web portal will be linked to the Integrated Road Accident Database. So it will basically provide instant information on the road accident, and it would help in accelerating the accident compensation claims. Okay, so the full form is important, and don't forget that this is related to Ministry of Roads, Transport and Highways. Fine. Coming to the question slide, which Indian private sector bank launched its new enterprise portal called Fin? So this has been launched by Kotak Mahindra Bank. In the previous lecture, we have talked about it in a detailed manner. So this was exclusive for business banking and corporate clients, especially to carry out all the trade and services transaction. Next is, which state or union territory launched the Avsar portal under Connect to Opportunities initiative? So this has been launched by Jammu and Kashmir, and aim is to provide real-time information about job opportunities that are available for the youth in that region. Okay. Which Union Ministry of India launched the Temple 360 portal? Answer is Ministry of Culture. And in this, devotees can perform online rituals of prominent pilgrim sites. And at present, the live streaming of rituals from 4 temples can be viewed on this portal. Which are these 4 temples? First is, I'm writing it here, Somnath Temple from Gujarat. Second is Kashi Vishwanath Temple from Uttar Pradesh. Third is Trimbakeshwar Temple from Maharashtra. And fourth is Greeneshwar Temple from again Maharashtra. Okay. What is the name of the portal in which the central sector and centrally sponsored schemes are onboarded to ensure the direct benefit transfer? This is called Dbt Bharat Portal, and it was launched by the Indian government in the year 2013 to bring transparency to the subsidies that are offered through bank accounts. Okay. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh launched a tourism portal to facilitate the guided tours to the project of which organization? Answer is the Borders Road Organization. Who is the Chief Executive Officer of the Government E-Market Portal? So CEO of this portal is Mr. P.K. Singh. Anubhuti QR code based feedback system and e-Cheetah portal are the digital initiatives of which state or union territory police? This question I am giving you as a homework. Do let me know in the comments. Also, the Commerce Ministry has relaxed the various procedures under the Export Promotion Capital Goods scheme, and under the scheme, imports of capital goods are allowed duty-free subject to an export obligation, and the relaxations were announced in order to reduce compliance requirements and facilitate ease of doing business. Fine. Next question. Which country supplies S-400 air defense missile system to India? So India has received simulators and other equipment for the training of the S-400 Air Defense Missile Squadron from Russia. And the equipment including simulators, study materials and documents have arrived for the S-400 training squadron, which will be set up to train the Indian Air Force personnel. So this recently delivered system does not include missiles or weaponry. Okay. Now coming to the question slide. Shenzhou 13 is the longest crewed space mission of which country? So 3 Chinese astronauts of the Shenzhou 13 mission returned to the Earth after 183 days in space, and it completed the country's largest crewed space mission up to date. So after their launch in the month of October, the astronauts spent 183 days in space, and with this, it is the 5th of the 11 missions needed to finish the space station by the end of the year. So correct answer is China. Which country has authorized a COVID-19 breathalyzer test? So COVID-19 breathalyzer test with the ability to provide diagnostic result in just 3 minutes has won emergency use authorization from the US Food and Drug Administration. And this system correctly identifies 91.2% of the positive samples and 99.3% of the negative samples. Okay. Which country has successfully tested a new laser missile defense system called Iron Beam? This country is Israel. Which country has recently approved India as a wheat supplier? So in the previous lecture we have seen that earlier Egypt used to import wheat from Ukraine and Russia, but obviously due to Russia-Ukraine war, now the production of wheat is very low, hence Egypt has to import the wheat from India. Which country is the host of FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in 2022? Answer is India. Which country has been hit by tropical storm Maggie? So Maggie has recently hit Philippines. Which country is the host of the 2026 Commonwealth Games? Answer is Australia. Next question. Which state government has announced 300 units of free power for households in the state every month? So the Punjab government has announced 300 units of free power for household in the state every month, and the people will have to pay the full bill if their usage exceeds 600 units in 2 months. So people who are belonging to scheduled caste, backward caste, below poverty line households and the freedom fighters will be charged only for the usage over and above 600 units. Fine. Let's see some of the important states that were in news. Which state has announced to celebrate the birth anniversary of Siddha Ling Swami as Integration Day? So Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Bommai announced that the birth anniversary of Siddha Ling Swami will be celebrated as Integration Day. So he was actually a thinker and a philosopher, and he led the Save Kappada Gudda movement to declare it a wildlife sanctuary later. Fine. Which is the first state to develop migration tracking system application? So the Maharashtra government has developed a website based migration tracking system application to map the movement of vulnerable seasonal migrant workers. And the state Women and Child Development Department launched it as a pilot project in November last year in 6 districts with high tribal population, and it aims for tracing and porting of ICDS facility to Anganwadi beneficiaries during their seasonal migration. Fine. Which Indian state is the host of the Fitch Hockey Men's World Cup 2023? Answer is Odisha. Chenna Keshav temple, which was seen in the news, is located in which state? Actually, Union Minister of Culture has nominated the sacred ensembles of Hoysala temples for consideration as the World Heritage Site for 2022 to 23. So this temple belongs to the state Karnataka. Kripan Shakti integrated firepower exercise was held in which state? Answer is West Bengal. Which Indian state has recently slipped into a power crisis due to the shortage of coal? Answer is Punjab. Next question. The second statue of Hanumanji Chardham project has been inaugurated in Morbi in which state? Actually, on the occasion of Hanuman Jayanti, Prime Minister Narendra Modi unveiled a 108 feet statue of Lord Hanuman in Gujarat's Morbi district. So it is the second of the 4 statues being built in the 4 directions across the country as a part of this particular project, and the first statue of the series was built in Himachal Pradesh, Shimla in the year 2010. So the work on the third statue in the south at Rameswaram has already started. Right? Now coming to the question slide, Mission School of Excellence project is implemented by which Indian state? Answer is Gujarat. Which Indian public sector bank launched its digital transformation project called Sambhav? This is Union Bank of India. The One Health framework has been launched as a pilot project in which particular state? So this framework has been started in the state of Uttarakhand, and later it will be implemented in other parts of the country as well. Which country has started a pilot project to produce the green steel by burning hydrogen? This is the country Sweden. Also do remember that Surat is the first city in India to get a processed industrial waste road that has been made by the steel slag. Which Indian state or union territory has launched a project to set up the Hopi hubs in government school? This is New Delhi. And aim is to make the optimum use of school infrastructure to promote the extracurricular activities. Which Indian city is to be covered with artificial intelligence based cameras as part of the road safety project? This city is Kozhikode in the state of Kerala. Fine. Next question. After Air India disinvestment, Alliance Air works under the control of which institution or company? So Alliance Air was founded in the year 1996 as a wholly owned subsidiary of then Indian Airlines, which later was merged with Air India. And it was a part of Air India before the latter's disinvestment and mainly operates on the domestic regional routes as part of government's regional connectivity scheme. But it was announced that Alliance Air will no longer be part of Air India, and now it will be run as an independent business unit under the Government of India. So correct answer is Ministry of Civil Aviation. Fine. Now let's see some of the airports that were in news. Which airport won the COVID Champion Award at Wings India 2022 event? This is Cochin International Airport. Wings India event was held at Hyderabad. Which defense public sector undertaking has signed an agreement with the Airport Authority of India for the cooperative indigenous development of system? This is Bharat Electronics Limited. What is the target set by India for establishing the new airports by 2025? So by this year, we'll be establishing 220 airports. Which company recently took over the management of Jaipur International Airport? Answer is Adani Group. How many airports have received international recognition for reducing the carbon emission level as per the standard set by ACI grading? Answer is 4. And which are these 4 airports? First is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport, which lies in Kolkata. Second is Biju Patnaik International Airport in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Third is Lal Bahadur Shastri International Airport in Varanasi. And fourth is Trivandrum International Airport from the state Kerala. Fine. Next question. Which cricketer has been appointed as the brand ambassador for Karnataka Brain Health Initiative? So the Karnataka state government, in association with Nim Hans and Niti Aayog, launched the Karnataka Brain Health Initiative in the month of January. And Indian cricketer Robin Uthappa has been recently appointed as the brand ambassador for this initiative. And training of doctors and preparations to start brain health clinics in 3 pilot hospitals has also commenced. Fine. Now in the next slide we'll see some of the important brand ambassadors that can be asked in your exam. Which company has named Shubman Gill and Ruturaj Gaikwad as brand ambassador. This is the gaming application My 11 Circle. Who was recently appointed the brand ambassador for Upgrade, a firm that provides online higher education? The brand ambassador for this firm is Amitabh Bachchan. Who was recently appointed as Bharti Exal Life Insurance brand ambassador? This is actress Vidya Balan. Who is the brand ambassador of Nasha Mukt Abhiyan? Answer is the cycle girl Jyoti Kumari. Who has been named as Dish TV India's brand ambassador? Cricketer Rishabh Pant. Which table tennis player was recently selected as an Adidas brand ambassador? Answer is Manika Batra. Who was recently named the Unix brand ambassador? This is the cricketer Jasprit Bumrah. Who was recently appointed as the brand ambassador for the gaming application A23? Actor Shah Rukh Khan. Who was appointed as the brand ambassador of Bata India? This is actress Disha Patani. Okay. Next question. Which state or union territory celebrated its first ever beach festival IC Pondi 2022? So this festival has been celebrated recently in Puducherry, and it was celebrated for 4 days in different beaches there. So the beach festival includes various cultural events and contests to be held in the beaches. Fine. Now let's see some of the important festivals that were in news. Which state organized the inaugural Adi Bazaar, an 11-day tribal culture and culinary festival? So this was held in Gujarat. Sarhul festival is predominantly celebrated in which Indian state? It is related to Jharkhand. Gangaur festival is predominantly celebrated in which Indian state? Answer is Rajasthan. Gudi Padwa is a traditional festival celebrated in which state of India? It is related to Maharashtra. Sajibu Nangma Panba is a traditional festival of which Indian state? Answer is Manipur. In which of the following state is Yugadi festival considered important? Yugadi festival is from Karnataka. Bumchu is a unique cultural festival celebrated in which Indian state? Answer is Sikkim. Okay, so these were some of the traditional and cultural festivals that were in news. Next question. What is the theme of the National Fire Service Day 2022? So National Fire Service Day commemorates the 71 fire service personnel who lost their lives during a massive explosion at Mumbai dockyard in 1944. So the Government of India also honors the fearless firefighters on the National Fire Service Day who have done extraordinary work in their service. And this year theme was Learn Fire Safety, Increase Productivity. Okay. Now let's see some of the important days. Which state has announced to celebrate the birth anniversary of Siddhaling Swami as Integration Day? Just we have talked about it. Answer is Karnataka. When is the World Art Day observed every year? It is observed on 15th of April. When is the World Kagas Day observed every year? Answer is 14th of April. Which Indian state announced to celebrate the birth anniversary of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar on 14th of April as Equality Day? This state is Tamil Nadu. When is the World Homeopathy Day observed every year? Answer is 10th of April. What is the theme of the World Health Day in 2022? It is observed on 7th of April. And the theme for this year is Our Planet, Our Health. Okay. Next question. State-owned NHPC signed a memorandum of understanding with which state for development of green hydrogen? So state-owned NHPC has signed this MOU with the district administration of Chamba in Himachal Pradesh for the development of green hydrogen technologies to produce hydrogen. And this project will be implemented by NHPC Renewable Energy Limited, okay, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of NHPC. And the Research and Development Department of NHPC and Chamera 2 Power Station of NHPC will also be part of this project. Fine. Now let's see some of the important questions. Which state topped the Niti Aayog's State Energy and Climate Index round 1? So among the largest state category, Gujarat was at the top. You have to tell me
Among the smaller state category, which state was at the top position? Which state has approved the Renewable Energy Policy 2022 to 27? This is Karnataka. Which bank signed a memorandum of understanding with Selco Solar Light Private Limited to provide energy access to the underserved? This bank is Karnataka Bank. Which company recently signed a memorandum of understanding with the Solar Energy Corporation of India? This is HPCL, means Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited. Why? To strengthen the collaboration in the fields of renewable energy, electric mobility, alternative fuel, and demonstration of ESG project. Fine. Next question. Which team won the men's title in the 71st Senior National Basketball Championship? So Tamil Nadu has defeated the state Punjab in the men's final of 71st Senior National Basketball Championship, while the Indian Railways team won the women's title and it has beaten Telangana. Now let's see some of the important tournaments. Which Indian chess player won the 2022 Reykjavik Open tournament? This is Pragnanandha R. Which racing driver won the Australian Grand Prix 2022 tournament? Answer is Charles Leclerc. Which racing driver won the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix 2022? Max Verstappen. Who has won the BBC Indian Sports Woman of the Year Award in 2022? This is Mirabai Chanu. Which Indian player won the Swiss Open Super 300 badminton tournament in 2022? Answer is PV Sindhu. Which movie won the Oscar Award 2022 for the Best Picture? This movie is Coda. Who won the Asian Billiards title for the 8th time recently? Answer is Pankaj Advani. Okay. Now let us start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. And please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minu Sana signing off.